English translation 111th contact. Monday 17th of July 1978. 8:03 krs.
Wake up at last. Friend, dear friend, come on, come.
Do not be so worried, his coma is already leaving him. It is also so incomprehensible, but it is actually going away.
Surely, you do not just want to comfort me? He is still so severely injured.
Really, do not be worried. You see, he is waking up. There you are at last. You have caused us worries, my friend.
Ah, man, this crap.
You see, Simya-se, he is already recovering quite well. He can already grumble again like a trooper.
My friend Billy, what are you doing? How do you feel?
Well, it is going.
You became quite badly ill.
But somehow it goes again. I saw myself soon in the eternal hunting grounds. Oh man, this sweat, it is disgusting.
You amaze me. You were just lying in the deepest coma, and you are already back to full consciousness without a transitional phase. I would also like to have your constitution of your will.
Oh, of course I collapsed in the forest. I became nauseated all of a sudden, then I saw some stars, and then some merry fireworks, probably the terrific fire in Holland. After that, everything went as fast as lightning. Everything became blissfully nice, and then I sank into a bright blue sea. Then there was quite simply nothing more. I had become quite unconscious down in the forest, right?
So it was, that is of correctness. But you were not very far from not returning to this life anymore. At any rate, you would not have survived more than 5 to 6 hours more. Your lungs and your pleura were inflamed like a blazing inferno. Moreover, you suffered from severe shortness of breath through the inflammation of the lungs and the pleura. In addition to that came the fact that your nerves were in very vicious turmoil and still multiplied the illness effects. Your heart was also affected by this and worked very irregularly.
It certainly could not have been so bad because I feel quite adequate again.
Quetzal brought you into our ship with the porter, examined you very closely, and diagnosed you here via the apparatuses. There are therefore no doubts about its findings. It was also the one who connected you to this regeneration device in order to eliminate the most dangerous illness effects. That is why you feel much better now. Your moisture discharge, which you call sweat and which you noticed, is also because of this treatment referred to you, and it will still continue to persist for approximately 1 hour.
That is indeed magnificent. Quite dear thanks for that.
You are still not back to full health. You should know that. But I may not allow more treatment to be applied to you because that could produce harmful consequences to your body. Next, you need to nurse yourself back to health or consult a doctor. Above all, during the next few days, you should see to it that you breathe a lot of fresh and healthy air, get plenty of sleep, and go for many walks.
Please hold yourself to Quetzal's advice because it is of importance for your health. And in the future, please be kinder with your health and no longer drive yourself into illness through worries and problems. That is the main reason why the illness could befall you, for your nerves were completely ruined, as Quetzal determined. He also found out that this was due to the concerns that you mentioned on last Sunday during our conversation when we talked about the deplorable conditions in the group. Unfortunately, we still have not been able to find a solution in this regard, but up to now, we have come so far that we have recognized that you really are not able to bear the nervous strain anymore. The leadership of the group in all matters is too much for one human being alone, and moreover, it is all something like a miracle. as you would say to this, that you were able to do it at all and hold out for such a long time. Just too much had been expected of you. We also understand now that you cannot continue in this regard and that a change must take place. But how this change should look, we do not know yet, since it truly places us before a very big problem, for in your group, no one is found who could take over this difficult task even only halfway.
You have indeed made quite an enormous change of heart in yourselves. Is this also the opinion of Ptah and the others?
That is of correctness.
Aha, what reasonable human beings you are.
Just bring forth your mockery with us. We have honestly earned it. But on the other hand, you should take into consideration that we are not superhumans or super people, and also have to learn constantly, which we can often only do through committed mistakes. On the other hand, however, the Earth humans still pose great and partially very severe problems for us in their whole manner of thinking and acting, whereby we can be misled over and over again, and through this, we also inevitably make wrong decisions and have false views.
I am not reproaching you all, girl. Sometimes one is just led to express oneself in mockery.
That is of correctness. That is also often the case with us.
Aha, so then you are somehow real human beings. But tell me, what do you actually want from me? You did not pick me up for nothing, right?
You called for me in a rather needful manner. That is why we came, but without previously holding an inspection as to why you called me. That is why we led you so far away. If we had found out via an inspection that you were injured so much by illness, then we would have directly snatched you up at home with the porter. But we first recognized things when you collapsed in the forest down there. Unfortunately, all your thoughts were blocked, which is why we were not able to analyze them.
I should have called you? I know nothing about that, my child.
Then it must have been an unconscious consequence, probably in a delirium.
That is probably the gist of the matter.
But now you should not speak so much. Rather, you should go back home and rest.
Then let me down. Jacobus and Elsie are down there and waiting for me. The two will take me home.
It is better if we set you down over there, for as you can see, there are two men coming along the forest road.
You have your communication device with you, so inform your friends that they should pick you up over there.
Okay, miranos tres.
Yes, I am here, Muranos 1.
Jacobus, drive over to Shalcha and then towards Wheela.
I did not understand you at all. At Shalch, and then?
Drive up to Shalcha and then along the road towards Wheela.
I have understood. To Shalch above. We are coming.
Good, I will return back to you.
Your native language is still not understandable to me.
Even I do not understand it sometimes. There are so many dialects.
Once I have set you down, keep moving and do not just stand still at the place, otherwise you will fall asleep on the spot. I had to numb your nerves, so now it is as though they are sleeping, and they are very slow to react.
Oh, and how long will this condition last then?
Around 12 to 14 days, for only through this will the nerves regenerate in a short time.
So, how did you make this numbing?
Through electromagnetic influences.
So to speak, a bombardment?
That is approximately of correctness. But look, your friends are already driving along the road there. Tell them that they should turn left at the road there and stop at the fence.
Okay, good. Jacobus, just take the street on the left.
The right there?
No, that one on the left.
The left, good.
Yes, just drive along the road. Just keep on driving, good, yes, stop right there at the fence. Yes, good. I will come down then. So, Quetzal, now you can let me down. The area is... No, look there. Once again, people are coming. Jacobus, I will be there in a quarter of an hour or 20 minutes.
Good, in a quarter of an hour or 20 minutes.
I will set you down over there in the forest clearing near the house.
Very well. Then I can call Jacobus by radio again. Then he can pick me up over there. I would not like to walk so far. Somehow, I still feel weak and tired.
That will also continue for a few more days. So now I will set you down. Be careful. The ground down there is somewhat damp. I hope you do not slip upon touchdown. Goodbye, my friend, and be very mindful of yourself. I will come back tomorrow or on Wednesday, for by then we should be able to have advice for you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Quetzal, and very many thanks for your effort and help. You too, dear girl. Very many thanks, and goodbye.
Farewell, and pay close attention to yourself.
Take care, and once again, very dear thanks.